Thanks, Brandon. Hi, Jaylen. Gary Washburn had brought up to Coach Stevens coming back home. He challenged you guys. Next 4 games were critical. It was an appeal to your pride and character as well as execution. Can you talk about how you've played these last couple of games, please?
Definitely play with, more intent to win, more, a little bit less complacency at times and putting together a little bit better 48-minute stretches. And that's what it's about. I think that we played some good basketball in spots, even the previous 3 games before, but we just didn't do it consistently enough over 48 minutes. So we're putting together better overall games than we have.
Gary Washburn.
Yeah, a couple for you, Jaylen. One, how are you feeling? I know you got you missed the last game with the knee soreness. How's the knee? It looked like you got into it with Ibaka, ran into Ibaka toward the end. How are you feeling? And secondly, joining the 3-point contest, how exciting is that for you? Were you offered to do the dunk contest? What was your options during that whole thing?
I'm all right. I don't want to think about, my knee or anything. It feels a lot better after a win, of course. What was the other question? It was like 4 questions, my bad.
Let me go find him.
The 3-point contest. What went into you entering the 3-point contest? And were you offered to participate in the dunk contest?
I mean, they asked me, and I thought it was obvious. They got some of the best 3-point shooters, including myself. They asked me to participate, and I said, why not? Dunk contest would have been great if I could have done it. I don't think my body is agreeing with me right now in terms of that. But that's something that I was looking to do, but I don't think it's going to work out that way. But they asked me to participate in the 3-point contest, and I said, yeah, why the hell not? You should have asked me a long time ago.
Jay King.
Jaylen, Brad just said that it's not talked about very much, but Robert Williams is really a competitor. How have you seen him kind of grow and making the dirty plays and evolve this year and kind of doing that stuff for you guys?
Yeah, Rob's development since he's gotten here has been, pretty damn good. And he's really carved out a great role, not just on this team, but in this league. And as he's gotten more consistent minutes, you can see his play, continue to emerge. We still like to challenge him from game to game to continue to be locked in defensively and everything. But in terms of, where he was started at to where he's at now, the sky's the limit. He's going to continue to get better. And the more we put him on the floor, I think the better he's going to get. So we're looking forward to that.
Mark D'Amico.
Hey, Jaylen, you talked at the start about how you guys have turned things around for these last 3 games and won them. But I'm just curious from your perspective, why is it important, the fashion in which you won those games, in going down to the final couple minutes and being able to turn the tide and win those games?
Yeah, we still have so much to improve, but defensively we've been a lot better. I think during stretches we've taken our foot off the gas and, blown 24-point leads, et cetera. You got to continue to guard in this league for the entire game. The moment you let up, teams are good, it's talented enough to come back. So I think we're more engaged in that area. And we got to continue to be better. I still don't think we're as good as we possibly can. A lot of guys are coming in here and scoring a lot of points and stuff like that. And that should bother us more. It bothers me. As we get smart back and we, get more connected on that side of the ball, we should look to stop some of their better players rather than letting them do what they want.
Brian Robb.
Hey, Jaylen, you touched on Rob already, but can you what are you seeing from the bench unit right now in this last stretch? Obviously, Peyton had 14 for you guys tonight, but the consistency of that group, how big is that for you guys right now in terms of getting you guys back on track?
Yeah, consistency is everything. Like, That's what the league is measured off of. It's not what you're capable of, it's what you do every day. So just preparing, we got some young guys who are stepping in the roles that, they're navigating. And as they're navigating them, you got to continue to come to work every single day and do your job every single day. You can't have days off in this sport. You can't have games off in this sport. You got to perform every single day. So we need those guys to continue to play at our level if we're going to be, at a chance to make a push. We need, those guys to be great in their roles.
Matt Vitor.
Jaylen, you mentioned your body a minute ago when you were talking about the dunk contest. For you, with a lot of games still to play in the season, do you have to be careful on during the All-Star game and during your time there not to overpush yourself, given that you're trying to be able to play through the long haul?
Absolutely. My most important focus is, making the push, making the run, and playing in the playoffs and deep into the playoffs. That's what my focus has been. I like to win. I like to be on winning teams. So, to add to winning, you got to sometimes make sacrifices. So, for me, I think, being in the dunk contest wasn't the best decision for me and my body at the time. Right now, it's All-Star game is in my hometown and it's in Atlanta. As much as I would have liked to participate, it just didn't work out this time. So, my eyes is, down the stretch and getting 100% healthy, which I haven't been for a while, and trying to continue to get better. So when it comes time for my team to need me, I'm there and I'm 100%.
Final question, Raul Martinez.
So there it is. Three's Company, the field for the three-point contest. Both Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown, along with Zach LaVine, Steph Curry, Devin Booker, and Donovan Mitchell. So, as we welcome Scal and Perk back in, my first question is, you heard Jaylen talk about it. He's missed 3 games already this season due to that knee tendonitis. Do you have any concerns about him adding the three-point contest onto All-Star activity?
No, not the three-point contest. I agree with him about the dunk contest. That's really stressful. I remember when I was in a dunk contest in 2000.
Stop.
No, I'm not worried.
Where is he going with it?
Three-point contest, no, that's low key.
Perk, if you get to the finals, it's 3 rounds.
No,
I mean, that's what they're doing at practice.
I'm not worried about that.
Okay.
What we need to be worried about is if Doc Rivers get voted in, right, as the head coach, which he probably will, because we need to send a friendly reminder to Doc not to play Jaylen and JT extended minutes like what happened to Kemba. Because I'm telling you, Doc could do it. Oh, yeah, Jaylen, I want you to win All-Star MVP. I'm going to play you 40 minutes. You know how he'll fool you. Doc will have you believing you can run through the wall knowing that you can't.
I don't think it works that way, Perk, but I'm with you. That could be an issue.
Just tell Jaylen and Jason to check themselves out of the game. That's hard to do, Perk? I'm out.
Jaylen in his first All-Star game is going to go up to check himself out.
Minute restriction, Doc. Minute restriction.
I'm just saying, we're 2 former players that really can't have this type of conversation about checking themselves out of an All-Star game.
You guys haven't been on that.
Hey, Perk, someone called me on my radio show and asked me, who are your top 5 teammates that's never made an All-Star game? You were number 1, bro.
Hey, Scal, feelings are mutual. You number 3 on my list. Let me tell you why, though. Let me tell you why you number 3, all right? KG, and really it's 2A and 2B between you, and you wouldn't even know who's the other one. Can you think of it?
Ooh, who
Abby,
is it?
Scal,
but KG made All-Star games. He's saying top 5 that didn't make the All-Star game.
Don't compare me to the All-Stars.
Okay, that didn't make the All-Star game.
Number 2?
Scal, you 1A, 1B.
Who's 1B?
1B. No, Scal is 1B. But Scal, you wouldn't imagine who's 1A. Abby, can you guess who's 1A, Scal?
This a year, Perk. Was I on the team at the time, or was the year before that? When you were big, Perk, not when you were skinny, Perk.
You wasn't on the team.
Oh,
I know who it is.
He wasn't on the team.
I know exactly who it
Who
is.
is it? Who is it?
Nick Collison.
Oh, I was just going to say. That's
It is
Haywood's
Nick
guess.
Collison.
That's it.
Everybody
It is
loves
Nick
Nick
Collison.
Collison.
You know why?